Good morning, Oracles. Well, yesterday, for many people, were probably disappointed with how Tesla traded. Quite honestly, I think it was an amazing blessing of an opportunity. Think about it. We got the best fundamental news probably ever that we have gotten out of Tesla, just showing their growth and their sheer power that they can provide for the company going forward. And then we saw the stock running up like it should have after earnings, and then selling way down due to macro environment news, giving us an amazing buying opportunity. We dipped down under $1,000 over the course of the day. So being able to buy Tesla at the position it is at, under $1,000, is outstanding. Can we fall further? Sure. The macro environment and the way the entire market is moving right now, completely uncertain. No idea where we are going in the market. But what I know is long term, Tesla is going to be absolutely outstanding, and getting any opportunities like this to buy more are blessings. So I'm going to take them. Now, there was some stuff that I was still digesting from the earnings call, and then in discussing with all of you, and thank you all. I love our discussions. You bring up little things that maybe I missed, different insights of your own that really inspire me a lot more. I absolutely love it. So thank you all for that. And so a couple of things that I wanted to go over were KOF. We were talking about the $25,000 vehicle. Tesla's unveiling the dedicated Robotaxi coming out in 2024. But how are we going to get to a mass scale when it comes to vehicles if they're not going to have, a compact car that's sub $30,000 for more of the masses to be able to purchase these? Well, what if these factories that we're talking about become so efficient that the costs of the Model 3 and potentially the Model Y come down to like $20,000? Then you can start selling the Model 3 for under $30,000. So Elon, in a tweet yesterday, ironically kind of tweeted this right after I had seen this and had that thought of, somebody had tweeted about Rivian's operating expenses versus Tesla's. Rivian's at 2.1 billion, Tesla was at 1.9 billion. Elon commented to that, saying that he believes, in his opinion, that Tesla's operating expenses are embarrassingly high. So think about that. If they're going to continue to bring the cost of the vehicles down, once the cost of all the supplies come down, which they will eventually, Elon also said on the earnings call that their intention is to bring the prices down on the vehicles. Well, what if that ends up happening? What if we start seeing the Model 3 selling for $35,000, $30,000? Now all of a sudden that becomes the affordable compact car that we are all talking about. Just something to think about. Whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know, but just seeing the progression, seeing Elon's comments really kind of put that light bulb off. So thank you, KOF, for mentioning that in the comments, because that really sparked a huge piece in me. And then you realize that, if their operating expense and their operating margins are 19.2% now, what are they going to be in the future? 25%? 30%? That's insane. And then we start talking about pricing power. If you can bring costs of the vehicles down that much, Tesla's pricing power is going to be even more powerful than it is now. That's going to be nuts. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, I do still have rumors that Shanghai is working on a compact car. So whether that compact car is the dedicated Robotaxi, or if it truly is a compact car, we have yet to see. Elon did say that there's other projects that they are working on that they have not unveiled yet at all. And that was after he had mentioned the dedicated Robotaxi. So there may still be an actual compact car in the works. And if that's the case, perhaps that car comes down to the low 20,000s or maybe below $20,000. Just some food for thought, some things to think about, and the fact that every single factory that Tesla is going to create is going to be more efficient than the prior factory. So right now, Berlin and Austin are going to be more efficient than Shanghai. there are 30% less robots being used in Austin and Berlin right now. So that is a significant cost savings right there. We haven't even gotten to the point where the 4680 structural packs are now running regularly. That's going to bring costs down even more. They did say it's probably going to take 2 to 3 more years till they get to that point. But think about it. 2 to 3 years, they get to that point, and all of their competition is going to be getting to where Tesla is now. So if their competition gets to where Tesla is now, and Tesla's already on the next phase, there's just absolutely no way they can catch up. Even Herbert Diess had mentioned how, Tesla is moving so fast and, they are in second place. And Elon touted him and said, he thinks he's a great guy and he thinks he's doing a good job. So, kudos to VW, because Elon truly is in this for the betterment of humanity and changing over the world to renewable energy. So everyone else who can do this is just going to help along the way. And in turn, help with EV adoption, which just helps Tesla even more. So even when Legacy Automotive is pushing for this, it's still in turn helping Tesla. Heck, we saw it on the graph when it came to the advertising for the Super Bowl. Everybody else advertised for their EVs at the Super Bowl, and guess who saw some amazing boosts in their orders? Tesla. Tesla saw the greatest boost in orders right after the Super Bowl, and they didn't advertise at all. And then we go back to what was also mentioned on the earnings call about the fact that every single Tesla that comes out is better than the previous Tesla. It's not like how Legacy Auto does it, where they have a model year for each vehicle. Tesla, how they run through their factories is they keep on just pumping out vehicles, and as soon as they find a better way to do something, they just change it on the assembly line, and from then on, the cars become better. So basically, they are constantly improving every single vehicle that goes out. So if you think you want to wait for the next better Tesla to come out, it's not going to matter, because tomorrow the best Tesla is going to be out. And then the day after that, the best Tesla is going to be out. So whenever you get your Tesla, it's going to be just like, pretty much any technology that's out there, especially if you go back 15 years, you buy a Tesla today and it's not going to be as good as the Tesla that's bought tomorrow. But the great thing about it is if the prices are going to come down, you're going to be able to get a better product for a better price as time goes on. That's insane. And we are seeing that many analysts are catching on to this. Pretty much every single analyst out there raised price targets on Tesla yesterday. So looking at all the price targets that went up, most bulls went up, some stayed the same, but even the bears, and we've mentioned this before, the bears are going up significantly on their price targets. Heck, even some of them have underperform or sell ratings, but tout the abilities of Tesla. They just think it's overvalued. Whatever, even reading their articles, taking price targets out of it altogether, read what even the bears are saying about Tesla as a company, and it's all good stuff. It is really good. And there's, some people can say, hey, we've got competition coming. Well, sure we do. And that's actually a good thing for Tesla. As we mentioned, it's going to be great for EV adoption. But what kind of competition is it really? I mean, are they going to be producing at scale like Tesla is? Are they going to be producing a vehicle of the same quality that Tesla has? Are they going to have the same FSD quality that Tesla has? Are they going to be able to get the same profit margins out of each vehicle like Tesla has? The answer to all these questions is no. They can't compete on that level. Sure, they're going to be out there as an option for consumers. Sure, there's going to be many consumers who are going to choose the competition over Tesla. But are they going to be better? No. It's very much a comparison between Apple and Android. Android has a lot of different companies that work, with their platform. So there's a lot of different out there. And then there's Apple. And Apple has a significant piece of that business and are doing extremely well. So even if Tesla doesn't have the entire market share, it doesn't matter. They're going to have the majority of it, and they're going to be dominating that market with more than most of their competitors combined. And so seeing all of these numbers, just really getting to digest what truly happened for Q1 earnings, I have really come to more of a higher conviction on my position for Tesla. So I will be increasing it as I have been. Obviously, when the price swings up and down as much as it does, it can change your percentage in your portfolio a lot. But as I clear out a bunch of my stocks and I consolidate, I will be looking to increase my position in Tesla. Still not at the point where I'm going all in, but I'm getting there because I just don't want to dump all of my positions and just dump my money into Tesla. I think we are going to get a lot more opportunities to buy Tesla at great prices over the course of the rest of the year. So I'm just going to keep on adding as it goes and just kind of naturally let it take its course. We did not hear about the split, anything about the split on the earnings call. So I'm waiting for the proxy to come out to be able to get that information, because I do still want to get myself to 10 shares of Tesla before we get the split. So if we get a 10-1, I'll have 100. If they end up doing a 20-1, I'll have 200. So, just some of the little things that I'm paying attention to, little steps along the way. It is the little steps that are going to get you there. And I think we're going to get a lot of little step opportunities to be able to add to this before Tesla really takes off. So I think this year is going to be that opportunity. And in discussing with some of you as well about purchasing my Model Y, I'm looking at the fact that, yes, it's not going to be ready till next year, but I don't need a vehicle. And so this is probably a blessing in disguise that it got kicked down the road as far as it did, because the rest of this year I think is going to be a great opportunity to buy. And my money would be best spent going into the stock rather than into the vehicle itself. My car that I have right now, bullet holes and all, can definitely survive the rest of the year. Not a big deal. So I will continue to use that. I will continue to invest my money into Tesla. So the money I would have spent on my Model Y, I'll put into the stock instead. And then when I get to the point where I actually do need a vehicle, maybe I just get the Cybertruck instead. Lots to think about over the course of the year for that. But yes, I thank you all for the encouragement on that one, just to kind of put that seed in my brain of, yes, you don't need the vehicle, so it's probably better to put your money into the stock. So thank you. I do appreciate that from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you so much. Have a great one.